Alright, hello YouTube. This is the 56-inch NuTone Proline industrial ceiling fan installed in my grandparents' house. I believe this is the second generation because it had like little Times New Roman 2 next to it, so I'm assuming it's the second one. It says on the top of the motor to mount the blades 10 feet above the floor, and I'd say it's probably about 8 feet above the floor and 6 feet above the bed. So, I mean, it's technically going against what it says, but whoever put this fan up didn't see that or just didn't care. It is on a NuTone 3-speed fan control. As far as I know, it's not reversible in any way. Kind of a weird install. Being this far north, you wouldn't expect to see anything like this. This is installed in my grandparents' bedroom, and we live in northern Illinois. So seeing industrial in a house application is kind of weird. It is also on sorry about that. It is also on a ball and socket mounting. Trying to figure out if that's low or not. I'd say that's probably about max low. Alright, let's go to medium. Low is it's a little fast for my taste. The front room fan I had on a NuTone light control, and it got to pretty low speeds, but we put it back because it hummed a bit. As you can see, it kind of sounds like a jet engine, or not a jet engine, but airplane prop, and I guess it kind of sounds like a jet engine when it's starting up. When we switch it to high, which I'm going to do now, it really sounds like a jet engine. Very powerful fan. Not bad. I'd say that the previous owners used this somewhat frequently because the bearings are pretty good. Very powerful fan, especially right underneath. But as you get farther back, the wind goes away. I'm standing in the doorway. It says it's about 10 feet away. I'm still getting a pretty good breeze. Alright, I'm gonna turn the fan off now, wait for it to spin down. It is weird having an industrial on a ball and socket canopy, but that was very typical for NuTone. As far as I know, they don't have them on a J-hook, but I could be wrong. The fan in the front room is the same fan, but it's on a vaulted ceiling and it shakes quite a bit on high, so I'm sure my grandparents don't use it on high. I don't know what that was. Oh, I think that was my grandpa's tablet. And in there, I don't think the blades are 10 feet from the ground either. They're probably maybe 9 feet, if that. Because the ceilings in here are 8 feet, and the blades are at, I think, exactly the same height. Yeah. Out of focus. I hope. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no. Is it? Yeah, I think it's in focus now. It's having trouble because of the blades moving and the light from the window. Yeah, it's got a pretty decent slow down time, so the bearings are definitely in good shape. My grandparents would like to put different fans in here because, like I was saying before, it's just not something you'd see in in-home application, and then just kind of for in-house are kind of a boring fan. You don't see. It just doesn't seem like I don't know. It just doesn't go with anything. I guess is what I'm trying to say here. Something that belongs in like a factory or a garage or something. Not in your house. I mean, I'd love to have an industrial in my house. I think it'd be kind of cool, but just going by what my grandparents said, they don't want an industrial, so probably gonna put a new fan up in here. The wiring in this house is really wonky. They have conduits, so they just run wires. It's not like Romex where it's 2 or 3 different wires plus ground. And actually, speaking of ground, nothing in this house is grounded, which I was really surprised about that. Yeah, all the wires are just random colors, and it's hard to figure out how to do stuff. We had to rewire the switch in the um, dining room because the dimmer on it wasn't working, and the switch was getting hot. And the switch by the garage had failed, so we got a new switch because my grandpa wanted one that lights up because all the other ones lit up, and we couldn't find any, so the switch that we bought didn't work. So we took a switch from one of the outside lights on a different wall, and we swapped them. So the outside light is always set to on, but it has a motion sensor, so when someone walks by or if it's light out, it won't turn on. So my grandpa wanted to get cover for it anyway, so it all worked out pretty good. So now the garage lights work. And I also did the lights in the laundry room. Looks pretty nice. Had a cool vintage light in there, which I didn't even think about, but it's not original to the house clearly because it's got like, I'd say it's probably 60 years old, if not more. I do a video of it running, but I don't know how I would get it working because I don't think there's any extension. Yeah, there's probably an extension cord in the garage, so I'll see if I can get around to making a video or not. Yeah, this is a long spin down time. Been sitting here for 5 minutes just waiting for it to spin down. Come on. Alright. Thanks for watching.